So we're back out at our little honey hole, the park that we were at for the weedy challenge. I just dug it was a mid to low 20s all the way up to 30. Was not expecting a Tootsie toy. At least I'm assuming that's what this is a Tootsie. I don't know what other brand it would be. So back there, it's our new friend Shane and Jeremiah. And then if I go over here, we have, you can kind of see him back here, Spencer and our friend Tony. So, but yeah, happy to have the Tootsie. I think I have one Wheatie, or two Wheaties, 40s. They're both in the 40s. Last I spoke with Spencer, he's got how many Wheaties you got? He's got like 8 Wheats now. He's over by where I was when I found my Merc in the Wheatie challenge. Tony's about where I was when I was finding most of my Wheaties. So he just got one. That's his 8th, I think. So yeah, doing pretty good. All right, so I was just swinging along. Got a nice solid 11 signal. Got this little, I guess it's an enhancement ring. I don't think it's anything precious, but I don't know, I could be wrong. Pretty cool. Alright, so Tony thought, well, because Andrew dug an 11 signal and it ended up being a ring, Tony was going to dig a low signal too. He got a little junker ring, but still fun. Alright, so I dug that ring right there. You can kind of see the plug underneath the shovel. Dug it, went over and talked to Jeremiah and Shane for a little bit because they're on the other side of the parking lot. Came back, showed you Tony's ring that he had just dug. And then I dug a 20 signal. Thought I was going to be digging a zinc penny. And I was just like, you know what, it's right here, I'll dig it. Ends up being, it looks like a mood ring. It's got little hearts in there. So, just a piece of costume jewelry ring, but, you know, it's fun stuff. It's been a while since I've dug a couple of rings in a row, especially, but just rings in general. So just dug that second ring, and then I was digging for something else and ended up finding this earring. Never did find the other target, but it's kind of funny. Bunch of jewelry all right in a row. So Tony just called me over. Looks like he's got a silver Washington in the hole here.
Let me get it out of there and see what we got. Yep. See a date on that?
45.
45. All right.
All right. We got
first silver of the day, and it's a big one.
big silver.
Good job, Tony.
All right. Thanks.
All right. So I thought I was digging what I thought was a clad quarter and maybe a memorial right next to it because the numbers were wavering a little bit. So it was down as low as like 24, 26, and then as high as 30. Ended up getting a silver ring out of it. So happy about that. So Spencer had a 24 to 26 signal. He also found a ring. I think he was hoping for, what, a clad dime probably?
Yeah.
Well, you're hoping for probably a silver dime, or a memorial? Okay.
Yeah. I thought it would be a memorial.
Just another kid's ring, but a ring's a ring. Good job, Spence. Alright, so we were supposed to leave an hour ago. Everybody else left like an hour and a half ago at least. But we've been fighting, getting some wheats, a memorial or two. I think that was a memorial, and then that was Spencer's. And then I kind of staked in because I helped him a little bit. I got 2 wheats there. We closed everything up, realized there was a nickel signal here and a wheat there. So he dug the wheat, I dug the nickel. This is my, I believe, 21st nickel of the day. And I finally get a buffalo nickel. And I mean, it's roached, but finally get a buffalo nickel. I think my next oldest one is probably only like from the 60s or 70s. I think I had a 64. But we have been pounding this little area and all around. All of us did. and so I finally got a buffalo. And we were supposed to, that was supposed to be our last target, and you see who's still detecting. Alright, so admittedly, today's Friday. The rest of this video happened last Sunday. Spencer has been practicing baseball pretty much every day this week, and I just haven't had a chance to go through all of this. And quite frankly, you can see there's still a fair amount of dirt on some of these. I barely rinsed them off. But here's Spencer's finds, and this was a heck of a day. We focused on an area that I have neglected the dozens or hundreds of times that I've been to the park. I keep leaving this area go because they used to do penny tosses, as you will see. So Spencer dug 2 zincs. I think I have most of these in rows of 10s until maybe down towards the end. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50-ish pennies, all memorials. And then he got some dimes. He got 1 nickel that I think I probably helped him on. 33 wheat cents is what that looks like there. And then he got himself a little toy ring. These are ones that they give out at the park, but you know, it's always fun to find. So my finds, I dug, what is that, 7 zincs. I usually call them Pac-Man pennies because of like this one, or even Spencer's over here that, you know, doesn't look like Pac-Man, but that's what a penny looks like if it's been in the ground for a little while and it's post 1982. So I didn't stack all my memorials up like his. There's like 3 and kind of in that, so it's probably 30-ish, maybe a little less, a little more. 20 nickels, however many dimes that is, 2 quarters, 1 Canadian cent, and then what is that, 26, 25, 26-ish wheats. And then you saw, I think it's a Tootsie, but some sort of old car. I can't really, there's like maybe a D and an E down in there. I don't know, I didn't try to do any research on it. An old car. This little pendant here was a surface find. I didn't actually get the metal detector over it. Just happened to be walking and saw it. You saw this little ring. It's almost like a mood ring, but not quite. It's got little hearts in it. Focus. There we go. 2 little earrings. This one with the nice little sparkly rock, and this one that I think was supposed to be like a pearl. This ring was such a bummer. When I first saw it, and I wish I would have gotten a better video of it, but I mean, it was caked with mud and it looked like this, so it was almost like I got a pull tab. But and when I pulled it out, I was like, well, you know, it could be. And then you saw this one is silver. I believe it's an Avon ring. And then after all 20 nickels, right at the end of the day, I get the 1 buffalo nickel. You can at least see a little bit of the buffalo on the back there. He's in rough shape. The ground is so hard on these. It's so wet all the time. So yeah, you know, all those for me, all that for Spencer. One heck of a day. I think I even stated in the one section of the video that we were there for an hour longer than when it was already time to go home. Spencer and I were. It was a lot of fun, and there's still plenty of targets there. I think when we go back, more of the boardwalk's probably going to be ripped up, and so we'll focus on that first, and then we'll go back to where we were finding a good chunk of the wheats at the end and the buffalo nickel. So I'll have photos here following, but Shane also found a ring just like this. This was our first time meeting Shane. Met him through Facebook, so I wanted to get him on a spot, kind of give him some experience with some more coin targets. And then Tony's been doing it forever. He also will have a photo or two here at the end. I don't think I have any photos from Jeremiah from this hunt. I don't think he found any silver. I think he was a little upset, but typically whenever he goes there, he gets at least one silver. So it's understandable, but yeah, it was a great day, and hopefully we'll get back soon.